In this video, I'm going to be showing you my scalping session. We're looking at S&P 500 M&A futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart. On the ES, we can see that we have spike and a channel pattern that had a break push to a new extreme. There was a nice second entry short while you're expecting new low for the downtrend, and you're selling the resistance bounce because resistance held. You push below. Nice lower high second entry short at the EMA. And because downtrend played out, I'm going to right now wait a little bit. We have area development, and I need more information so I understand what's the next structure. We have a failed second entry short, uptrend is new high. I can also draw the channel a bit wider, but the failed second entry short is an inside bar, quite weak at that, so I cannot really take it just yet. So no trade right here, bad signal bar. Alright traders, I'm adapting to structure. We're going way too sideways. I'm gonna draw the trend range now with downtrend working lower, and I can consider second entry short at the EMA. We're really going sideways now. Alright traders, I'm resuming the video because I just took double trap. We had a second entry short here, but of course I cannot take bullish bar. So now we have third entry short that stopped out all the entry short right here. So this is basically a double trap because everyone who went short on the bad second entry short got trapped, and everyone who is buying failed second entry short is going to get trapped as well because the downtrend is new low. So this is a nice bearish bar, double trap at the EMA, downtrend is new low. We're coming off the range high, so we traded down into the structure. In case I'm wrong, stop loss goes one tick above the signal bar. I'm scalping 10 ticks because the risk is much bigger. Alright traders, we got filled, so I'm gonna place the stop loss to break even. It actually retraced really quickly, so I'm glad I managed to put my runner at break even. The risk was a little bit bigger, so I went for 10 ticks and our runner just got hit. So we got the scalp, downtrend has new low. Alright traders, I'm resuming the video because I'm trying to enter double trap of 2 key entry points. We close at the very top of the move, so I have to use limit order. This is a little bit more aggressive, but I have spike on a channel pattern. It has a lot of confirmations. It aligns with the EMA. You have a second entry long fall from the EMA, and then you have touch of the EMA. They trap all the traders, reverse up, strong bullish bar. But because I didn't want to go long at the very top of the move, I used limit order. And it looks like we will not get filled because I really want to go long at the top of the move. So it looks like this went without me. That's a great trade, 2 key entry points. I was looking to take a second entry long after break new low, triple test. But the signal bar is terrible. The secondary bar, double bar entry is way too big. So I really wanted to buy at the bottom because the spike on the channel pattern needs new high. But there's simply no good signal bar for me to go long. So I'm just waiting. Maybe we can get some additional push down multiple test. The channel looks like it is still in play, something like this. I'm resetting the count even though this is technically a higher count because this is so close to double top. I view it as a brand new leg down just to remain safe. Alright traders, we had massive spike in volatility. There was a nice high low, but it was impossible to take real time because it happened super quickly. So now we have spike in volatility that is distorting the price action a little bit. This is always area on the chart where I'm more vigilant and I'm more patient because these spikes like this in volatility tend to distort the price action a bit. So just to make sure I know what pattern I'm trading, I'm going to give it a little bit more time and I'm going to wait for confirmation of some pattern because you can see a break in new high, but this looks like a continuation of the uptrend. So let's see. Okay traders, I'm drawing a little bit wider channel, but thing is, this is still channel without third swing confirmation, so definitely I'm not trusting second entry long just yet. Feels like we need to correct a little bit longer. This was created by the volatility spike. So we keep working here. I'm looking for some channel, but I want to see the channel holding preferably. I want to see some visual to like a pullback and new push phase so I can trust going long. You always have to be a little bit more patient when you see massive spike in volatility because it's distorting the normal flow of price action. So the market keeps correcting. Because this was such a strong spike, I'm going to treat this as overshoot. You can see we're really going sideways, so I'm drawing a trend range. I would like to see two-legged pullback, break new low, support holding, and then high low above EMA or failed second entry short above EMA. Alright traders, so we have the break in new high, price action played out perfectly. We had a high low, it was really sketchy bar, and the failed second entry short wasn't full at the EMA. It's a shame. I was hoping for mini second entry long, great price action, most breakouts fell back above the trend range. But just the signal bar didn't form full at the EMA. Alright, cheers, I'm gonna wrap it up with my one trade. This is the overall structure for today. We can see that we have a downtrend that expanded into spike and a channel pattern. You have a little bit of a consolidation which allows you to draw a small trend range, combined with the bearish push down. This is the first decent high volatility setup, second entry short, because you also have a range rules and you have a bearish trend down. You have break, push to a new extreme, and then you have area of development. After new low, you need more time to see what is the next structure. So you can see we're going pretty much sideways, very common. There is a high-low breakout pullback. You can view it also as kind of like a failed second entry short. I'm going to view it as high-low because you have a lot of matching lows. Problem is, yes, it is a breakout pullback, but when you're watching this live, you don't have enough information. There's going to be reversal. This is not clearly a reversal. You're going way too sideways. What if there is some wider channel? Something like this is very tempting because the trend is still a bit structured. So we can't really take high-low just yet. Then we chop around for a while. We are part of a consolidation. You saw me taking the double trap and then suddenly market reverse higher. So now we finally have a new clear established structure. You have a second entry long, which you expect new high for this channel, but it's so far from the EMA you cannot take. And by the time you get another second entry long to like a pullback at the EMA, it formed after new high was made. So I can only go long here as well. So I just need to be patient now. But break, push to new high, push to new high, push to new high. 3 pushes to new high are telling me that we can right now expect market to go higher. So I'm going to draw spike and a channel pattern because you can't break below EMA after new high. The trend looks very structured. There was a decent double trap. You saw me trying to take it, but you really need to use limit order. You don't want to go long at the very top of the move. So unfortunately, if you use deep limit order, you didn't really get filled here. Market corrected in the form of a two-leg pullback. Our channel needed new high. There was a great high low because it first ticked lower, reversed all the way back up, triggering kind of like a secondary high low. But problem is, this is unenterable. This happened too quickly. There was spike in volatility. So this trade, even though I marked it, cannot really be taken because it happened so quickly. And there is almost no chance to get filled unless you have buy stop order above this high low right here, which also you can consider. And then you have the spike in volatility and you can tell that this is unnatural, okay? Suddenly massive spike to the upside, distorting the price action. So for this reason, you have to be a little bit patient. There's also a second entry long right here, but you can see what can happen if you don't know exactly what the structure is, okay? So this definitely distorted the price action a little bit. You were trending higher consistently. And then this massive spike in volatility, something tells you that we were definitely overbought. So we finally have some decent correction. I'm going to draw a trend range because I want to combine two price action structures. Also, we're going flat. And every single time you're not sure if your trading market is a little bit too overbought, you kind of want to see like deeper correction, broad two legs and support holding. This is why I was waiting the whole time, because once you can see the support holding, there's a good clue that the buyers are back in the market. And push above EMA is going to confirm we're about to test the new high. We had a failed second entry short, but you can't really take it. This downtrend doesn't have a new low. It's too steep. The body is not flat to EMA. You're going along at the very top of the move. So a lot of things are wrong with this failed second entry short. Mainly the downtrend doesn't have a new low. It's a one leg. And also it's too steep and the body is so far from the EMA. So we can't really take it. Then we have finally the visual to like a pullback and you're looking for now strong high low or failed second entry short, which you get these setups here. But here you have weak signal bar followed by failed second entry short. Unfortunately not at the EMA. Had this been a little bit closer to the EMA, this is a great trade. But it's not full at the EMA. So great setups context wise. These two brought two legs, support held, failed breakout. But you can't really take it. New high for the main channel. Failed second entry long was an inside bar. And this lower high would be great. Okay, if you're not sure about failed second entry long reversal pattern, because this uptrend has no new high, we just have a overshoot, the lower high will confirm it. So both of these trades would be actually nice, but both of them gave us bad signal bars, not ideal. Break new low. And then I decided to mark one last failed second entry short because you had to push above EMA again. You can see how long we are in the trend range, so playing range rules make sense. After downtrend plays out, you're back above EMA. And it's also confirmation of the second entry long. So this is a great failed second entry short. Push to new high, break new low, and the market is about to close and nothing pretty much happened. So decent price action, handful of trades. You'd expect a couple more trades around this area, but this can sometimes happen when you have overbought market like this. The bearish pullback is stronger and it takes longer for buyers to get back in the market. But I hope you had a good trading day. I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to talk to you next time. If you like your trading,